Am I losing my mind? Am I losing my mind? Am I like what? So you are also dieting and exercising? But it's the actions that are making you lose. Am I losing my mind here? Like this is crazy. Alrighty, guys, gals, non-binary pals, welcome to the video. Thank you so much for clicking on it. I appreciate it. You are lovely, and we are super glad to have you here. I want to say, before we get into the topic, if you see this lovely chat right here, don't listen to the person that's saying they're being held against their will. They are here by their own volition, all right? But if you would like to join this chat here, I stream every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday on Twitch at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Again, that's Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you would like to join us, I would love to have you. There will be a link in the description. All right. So before we get into the video, I just want to say, trigger warning, there is some needles that are used and some injections that are going to be shown on screen. All right, so I just want to put that out there for anyone that might be a little queasy. We're going to skip through most of this stuff, but I do kind of want to show everything, okay? Okay, normally I'm pretty measured and reserved when I talk about like these weight loss videos of promoting things that are usually a little I truly am blown away, and I mean this, blown away that these videos exist on YouTube. Blown away. I cannot believe they exist and they're allowed to be on this website. I mean that 1000%. Okay, so the video that we're going to be going over is from the YouTuber. You know what? I'll just show it. So Sage, I think, Wellington, I believe. So it says, Cobaline Fat Dissolver Session 4 plus inches off my stomach. So if you are not familiar with what that is, this is like a drug, pretty much, that you can inject into your skin that can dissolve fat. Now, I actually reached out to my friend Spencer Dodalski, who is an obesity specialist, who he literally, that's his job, right, is to worry about these drugs. He works with weight loss drugs and stuff like that. So what he told me, just listen, right? It's very important, because at first I was like, there's no way, this is a complete hoax, complete lie. There's no way this actually works. There is an ounce of truth, which is what makes this so frustrating. There is an ounce of truth to this, but it is being blown way out of proportion. So when I spoke to him, he let me know what people usually will use it for is for a little bit, like if you have just a little bit of extra fat on your, like under your chin, right? You have like a little bit of a double chin. It might help with that because, you know, for some people, like it is very hard to lose that fat. Some people, you just have fat there that you can't get rid of, right? But the way that it is being used in this video is absolutely ridiculous. Like, ridiculous, all right? So let's get into it. This video, the audio is very weird. It's like super quiet in parts, louder in different parts. There's nothing I can do about it.
So today is the day. The session number 4 of Cobaline is finally here. Trust me, it's going to be worth the wait. I am going to do my 4th session in this video, and
So I went and checked, and it was like $110 for this pack that she's showing.
Going to be using real insulin needles, just like you guys requested. In my last update, I asked if you wanted to see me use insulin needles, and here we are. I'm going to use insulin needles for the first time. Hopefully it gives a little bit better results. It'll be able to go into my body a little bit better. So here is my bottle of Cobaline, my bottle number 4. After this session, I will have one more session until I completed the whole box. So we're almost at the end. But I do want to show what I look like right now. This is about...
All right, so... This is insane to me, okay? So before we get into her full video, I want to show you what it is usually, the way that it is usually used, okay? So normally, this is not a thing that you buy to do at home. Okay, you go somewhere for them to do it for you, all right? So this is another video. This is from the channel Refinery29, which is like it's like a really big channel. We're not going to go over the entire video just because it's kind of pointless, but basically, well, let's just watch a little bit of it, and I kind of want to show you what it looks like.
I was not aware that I was self-conscious of my chin until it started drooping.
Right.
I'm gonna ice you a little bit just
Okay.
so that I can numb you and not have you feel it.
Okay.
This is not normally part of the procedure.
I am fortunate enough to go see the world-renowned plastic surgeon, Dr. Leota. She is a boss queen.
I'm Dr. Dara Leota, and I'm a facial plastic surgeon on the Upper East Side of Manhattan. Kybella kind of fills a little niche that we didn't have a good answer for before. It is an in-office, non-invasive treatment.
In office. Important. Okay? Not in bathroom.
That can be done in 10 minutes using a needle and an injection. Even though it's a non-invasive procedure, the results of Kybella are permanent.
Okay, so it's a non-invasive, right, in-office procedure that the results are permanent, right? And so if I don't want to go over this whole video. It really is not. It's not necessary, but I think they do a little before and after shot of it, and it shows you what she ends up like looking like before and after. Here we go.
Wherever the fluid goes, then I started to see a noticeable difference.
So that's what this procedure does, right? I don't know. Y'all speak for yourself. I will say it looks like in the before she's looking down a little bit more than she is in the after. Personally, I could be wrong, but there ain't that much of a difference anyways, okay? And this person went to a professional to do it, okay? So I just wanted to show you guys that because I wanted to, again, there is an ounce of truth that this thing is actually something that people do and they go into offices, right? But let's actually go over this video now. I just kind of wanted to go over that before we jumped into this full video.
4 weeks after session number 3. So I'm gonna stand up and show you my results because yes, I have results from session number 3, contrary to what people want to believe. And I want you to also see that I have tattoos because that was a huge thing that everyone was commenting in my session number 3 video because one had tattoos, one didn't. I have 2 different sides of my body. I'm not two-dimensional. One side is covered in tattoos, one side is not. The reason I was
I think it's funny to be so condescending in a video where you are literally promoting a drug to dissolve fat on your body. I thought that was funny when I watched this video the first time.
Facing the same way is because my before picture was a flipped image. That's all I'm gonna explain. I know people that actually watch the video know that it's me. Why would I put myself out there and use a fake Google image?
To make money?
It just doesn't make sense. So I'm gonna show
It makes a lot of sense to me.
you my results in a video so that you guys can see that it has been working. And I'm really excited to do session 4. So let me stand up and show you guys my progress. Oh yeah, and I even wore the same exact clothes from my first session just so you can have a complete reference and see truly how I look now versus before I did any Capeline at all.
Okay. Dude, this is one, not much of a difference, but this isn't proving anything, right? Like, this isn't proving, you know how easy it is to okay, this was before, and then after, wow. This is before, after, wow. Like, dude, this doesn't prove a single thing at all. At all.
Okay, so that's what I look like currently. So I am going to show you guys everything that you need. So I already showed you the needles and the Cabeline, of course, the main two things that you need. So I'm also going to be using the Viana Lab numbing cream from...
Okay, so the reason that I said money, this is very important. I honestly, there's no reason to go over this entire video. We'll go over a couple of the pieces, but like we don't need to go into every single injection that she does. But she ends up using this numbing cream, which is from a company, right? So the company is right here, which strangely enough, she has a code for in the description of the video. So what do you think is more realistic here? You actually believe that this is something that works, or you are going to make it seem like it is doing as much as possible to make as much money as you possibly can? What's more realistic here? That there is a injection that you can put in your stomach to dissolve fat away without doing anything, or you are claiming that it can do that so you can make money off of your followers. Anyone? What do you think? What sounds like it's maybe a little more plausible here?
Viana Care. This is 10.56% lidocaine, so it should get me pretty numb. I'm not too afraid of using the needles.
Okay, so we're just gonna kind of go through this. This is what I love. Let's check this out.
It's a little bit fatty there too. So I think I'll need a bunch of alcohol wipes, and then of course gloves. So a few things that I have changed since session 3 is, number 1, I started taking these Goli apple cider vinegar gummies, and I literally swear by these. I already ordered my next 3 months worth.
Is that right? You swear by them. I wonder if she has a code.
Because these are so amazing. It helps with my bloating, but it also helps with giving me energy and having a healthy digestive system. So I'm not going to go into detail about those changes, but you know what your digestive system does. So it's been very healthy ever since taking these. I've been taking these for about 2 weeks now. You can take 6
2 weeks, a huge difference, huh?
in a day, and I absolutely...
Wow, look at, there's a code. Oh my goodness. That's amazing. I had no idea.
I love these. If you want to try them, you can use my code Sage Wellington on Goli at checkout, and you will save money on your purchase. Goli helps with like bloating. It can help with weight management. So I wanted to tie that into Cabeline as well. Other things that I've been doing.
So you're telling me that you have been taking these gummies that help with bloating, but then you showed us this before and after where not much has changed, and you are claiming that the difference is from this injection that you're putting in and not from the Goli gummies that are making you not bloated anymore? Strange. Crazy how that works.
Is a little bit of a diet. I said that in my last update. Nothing crazy. I still eat. I am all about nourishing your body and giving yourself enough calories to not feel starved, but I eat more whole foods. I cut out processed foods completely. I drink mostly only water, and a lot of it. That's another thing. I've been drinking a bunch of water, and I do exercise. Nothing crazy, but I've been going on like 2-mile walks, and around my neighborhood, like the streets are like this, so it's up and down. It's very...
Am I losing my mind? Am I losing my mind? Am I, like, what? So you are also dieting and exercising? But it's the injections that are making you lose. Am I losing my mind here? Like, this is crazy. This is crazy. How is this okay? How is this allowed on YouTube? Like, I'm not joking. Like, she literally goes in and films herself injecting herself. Like, She literally does that. Like, literally films every single injection. And she's not at all, like, am I going crazy? How is this allowed on YouTube? Like, this is absolutely ridiculous. Like, that's all that we're going to watch of the video, because there really is, there's nothing else that we need to see. But, like, this is dangerous. This truly, and like, I know that I might say that about diets and stuff, and people are like, oh, whatever, you're being, this is dangerous. And if you disagree with me, I'm sorry. Normally I'd be like, okay, I understand. No, absolutely not. There are influencers out here selling drugs. Are you kidding me? And they have a discount code in their description of their video? How is this okay? Like, this really, really should not exist on YouTube. Like, it really, really should not exist on YouTube. This is dangerous. And like, the creator that made this video, you know it's BS. You know that this isn't true. You know that you should not be promoting this to just random people online and be like, please, if you are watching this video, I know most of you already know this, but do not do this. For the love of God, do not do this. If you want to see those results, I promise you can see the results that we saw in this video by just exercising and being in a caloric deficit. It doesn't even have to be an extreme caloric deficit. You do not need to do all of this. This is seriously is dangerous. Do not inject yourself with needles if you don't need to, right? If you are not a diabetic, you should not be using insulin needles. There is no reason to do that. Please just be safe. Be smart. This seriously should not exist on YouTube. Like, I really think that that's a problem. There's nothing else to say. That's it. Look how buff I am.